I used to dread going on vacation as a business owner. You see, here's the thing. I would have to do all this extra work before I went on vacation. Then I'd be pestered with questions while I was on vacation. And then after vacation, I would have to work extra hard to just make up for the time that I was on vacation. In the end, it didn't seem that worth it. So this is the 7 things that I now do before I go on a trip or before I'm absent from my business to make sure that that doesn't happen. And the cool thing is that if you follow these things now, your next vacation will be a breeze, and the vacation after that will be a breeze. In fact, when you come back from vacation, you probably won't even have much work to do, and you may actually have a better run business because you went on vacation. So stay tuned. I often ask business owners, when was the last time you took a vacation? And oftentimes they answer that they haven't taken one in a while, or they don't have one planned, or it's too much work, or they can't remember the last time they had a vacation. Well, if this is you, then there are 7 things that you can do to prepare your business for a vacation. So that way that when you're absent from your business can still thrive without you, and your vacation will actually benefit your business far beyond you just setting up a few things before you go. So here are the 7 things that you need to do before you go on vacation. The first one is to appoint a specific person to take ownership of your responsibilities. Now, I'm not saying to take ownership of your business, and I'm not saying to take over your job, but who is that person, that go-to person that can actually do your responsibilities? Now, maybe it's not that many, maybe you cut it down to just a couple of responsibilities, but make sure that you put somebody in charge. I remember when I was in a first aid class years ago, and when we were learning about CPR, the instructor said, okay, at this point in time, you need to call for help. And so as a little kid, we'd be like, okay, someone come over here and help me. And he goes, no, that's not how you do it. You need to say, hey, sir, you, or hey, ma'am, you, or actually point to somebody and specifically call somebody to help you. Because if you call somebody to help you in those situations, then they will actually help. Versus if you just say, someone come and help me, then nobody thinks that it's actually them who's supposed to be helping. And so everybody just passes on that responsibility to somebody else. So that's how you want it to be in your business. You want to actually make somebody ownership of your responsibilities while you're gone. So that way everybody knows who that person is, and nobody just passes off the responsibilities to somebody else and have all this, game of assumptions where everybody assumes everybody else is going to do it and nothing gets done. Now, in order to do this, you need to create SOPs, or standard operating procedures, for each responsibility that you want done. Now, maybe you cut it down a little bit so that way they're not doing every responsibility that you do, but maybe you say, hey, here's 5 most important things that need to be done while I'm on a trip or while I'm absent from my business. And then create an SOP, or a standard operating procedure. Write down those steps of the process so that somebody else can follow them before you actually leave. Another thing to include in your SOPs is troubleshooting. Try to think of all the different ways that something could go wrong and what you would do if you were there. This is really important because things are going to go wrong when you are gone. They are not you, and so therefore, if you pre-think all of those troubleshooting issues, then it will more than likely happen, and you already have the solution for it, so they don't have to bother you on vacation. Number 2, inform your clients or your customers or anybody that's going to be needing you during the time you were gone that you will be gone. But don't just leave it there. Actually let them know who will be taking care of them when you are gone. Number 3, let your employees or your team, your virtual assistants, even your independent contractors know that you will be out of town. You will not have access to your email or your phone or whatever that case is. And let them know exactly how they can be helped, or if they have any questions they may be asking soon, you can make sure that you're answering them before you go. This could also be your bookkeeper. You need to let them know, hey, I'm going to be gone for a trip. What do I need to do beforehand so that way you don't need me while I'm gone? As long as you are very clear with everyone that your business is connected to and they know that you're going to be out of town, then you're actually going to be bothered less, and they're going to figure out ways of coping with your absence and actually moving the needle forward versus just asking you and pestering you with questions the whole time. The other thing is, when you inform all these people that you're going to be out of town and you're going to be gone on a trip or you're going to be absent from your business, you can actually ask them, what are you predicting that you're going to need from me me when I'm gone that I can help you with right now. This is really important for them to future pace or future understand the business and decisions that are going to be made and to understand how to do them now. This is key to having your business run without you, whether you're on a vacation or just sitting at home with your family. Number 4 is to set away messages or auto-responding messages on your email. This is really important so that when people email you, they are not expecting a response immediately. But again, like the other couple points, make sure you have a way for them to actually get help if they need it. Typically, it would include an email of that appointed person in step number 1 so that they know who to contact if they need help and they've emailed you. Also, make sure that when you do say, hey, this is when I'm going to respond, it's not the same day that you get back from vacation. Give yourself a few days so that way when you get back, you can settle into work again and get right to it so you're not responding to emails as soon as that plane lands. Step number 5 is to document and share all your passwords, your codes, your vendors' numbers, contact information, anything that somebody else would need. Put that down in a secure document so that way they are not asking you for that information while you are gone. They have everything that they need right there at their fingertips. Step number 6 is to create one way through one person that you can be contacted while you're on vacation. Now, you don't want all of your team to be pestering you with questions the entire time you're gone. You want them to actually take ownership and take responsibility of your business while you are gone. So appoint one person and one way of communicating. Maybe this is a separate email address, maybe this is a separate phone number, so that they do have a way to contact you in case of an emergency, and you're not sitting there on your phone going, oh, I've got all these emails I need to respond to, and oh, I've got all these people, and what if it's important, and what if it's an emergency, and what if, and what if, and what if. This is a way to train you to go on vacation and actually relax. So if you know that there's a specific number or a specific email that you're going to check, and if something's going wrong and they need help, they're going to email that, then check it all day long. You're not going to get anything. Or maybe you'll get one, you'll fix it and move on, instead of actually opening up your inbox and seeing everything right there. And step number 7 is if you are going to be gone for more than 24 to 48 hours, then don't have your vacation be the time where you're testing out all of these systems. Practice you leaving your business. Practice your employees understanding what they need to do, where they need to find the information, and how they need to conduct themselves when you are away. This is like the fire drills. It's not really a fire, it's just practicing how to act or how to conduct yourself in a case of emergency. Obviously, your vacation is not an emergency, but you want to make sure that you have given your employees and your team the opportunity to practice you being away. So maybe you can say, hey, I'm going to be gone Monday and Tuesday. I will be at my home. I will be very close to my phone, but I want to see that you can run the business without me and make sure it's thriving without me. So that way, when I'm gone for 2 weeks, you can actually have a thriving business while you are gone. Don't just take the training wheels off the moment you step onto that plane and you're gone for a couple of weeks. Make sure that you actually put practice into place, what you want your employees to do and how you want them to act, and have them understand where to find information while you're gone. Now, here are the 3 things that you need to do when you return from a vacation to make sure that your business is better off because of your vacation instead of you trying to play catch up. The first thing you need to do is give yourself an extra day between getting home and actually going into work. Now, I kind of mentioned this a little bit before, but I want to make sure I emphasize this. You don't want to be rushing into work the moment you get off that plane. Establish your presence at home, unpack everything, get all your laundry done, put everything away, and then go into work. You want to make sure that your systems at home are in place before your systems at work need to be addressed. The second thing is that when you come into your business, there's probably going to be things that were done in a way that you wouldn't have done it or you wouldn't have wanted to do it. Please do not blame the employee, blame the system. This is really important because if you want your employees to have a trust relationship with you and you go on vacation and come back and blame everybody for everything, they are going to be less likely to follow your systems for the future vacations and the future times that you are away from your business. However, if you attack it as saying, hey, this didn't happen the way I expected it to happen, what was wrong with the system that caused this to happen? What information did I not provide you? What was not clear in the instructions? What passwords did I miss? What troubleshooting did I forget to work through? When you think about it that way, you can actually document all of that and make better standard operating procedures, make better systems for you, so that way that you can actually go on a trip again and your employees and your business have learned how to work without you. Now, the third thing is super important, and this is don't take back the responsibility you gave that person in step number 1. If you've given them responsibility and they did it successfully and they did it well, let them keep doing it. It's so much better for your business and for your life and for your freedom and for your business growth that they take things off your plate and keep it off your plate. This is really important for your vacation to actually move the needle in your business, for your vacations to actually be an asset to the way your business is run, instead of just a burden of how much work you have to do. So if you've delegated responsibility to somebody, leave that responsibility on their plate, make sure that all the troubleshooting is through and everybody's clear about everything, and then leave it on their plate so that they can do your job and you have more time freedom. Now, I'm Liz Chisholm, and if you want any more help with systemizing your business or creating these SOPs in the first place so you can go on a vacation, then just click the link below and I would love to help you systemize your business in my Systems into Freedom program. But like always, if you want to keep watching these videos, I'm always here for you to give you tips and tricks on how to have a life and a business and thrive. Subscribe, ring that bell, and I'll see you in the next video.